So there I was online buying some lag. I was buying lag Corey Cravey, or is it Corey Cravey? And lag Kilmorey. New editions of lag, and I'm all about those. But then I was looking to find something else to round out the four bottle package. So I got two lags, and I was looking, and I found this. This is something I've never had before. I've had some things from James Eadie, which I enjoyed a lot, but this one here is from Mannochmore Distillery. I have never had a whiskey from the Mannochmore Distillery in my life, so I'm going to give this a try. Mannochmore is a Speyside distillery, from what I understand, and it's mostly used for making bulk malt whiskey to put into Diageo blends, because it is owned by Diageo. This is the James Eadie 10-year-old bottle. It's a single cask, and I believe it's bottled at cask strength, being 57.1% alcohol by volume. This is a 70 cl bottle from James Eadie. So I just have to find the little V-shaped thing to pry off with my fingernail and open this up like so. Okay, we got rid of the foil. I got a Glencairn right here. And oh, it's a real cork, and does it ever pop? This is going to be strong. Pour a wee quig-sized... Oh, that's a little more than a quig-sized dram, but okay, we'll pour a wee, whatever. Speyside. I'm kind of low on Speysides right now. Anyway, here's the bottle once again from the Mannochmore Distillery. Mannochmore, from what I understand, was opened in 1971, and it was owned by Haig originally, and then they closed down because of the British recession in the 1980s, and then they were sold to Diageo, I believe, and Diageo opened them up again. And it's been a workhorse distillery, from what I understand, creating malts for the likes of Johnny Walker and so on. But Mannochmore, you don't see official bottles of Mannochmore in North America. I think I read in passing that there was a Flora and Fauna edition from Diageo, but those don't make their way to North America. There are times when I wish they did, so that I could have a try. But the closest I'll get to Mannochmore is this. And what did this cost me? I'm guessing it's around $115 online, plus another $15 for shipping and handling, so maybe $130. That's a lot of money to spend on a 10-year-old, but it is a single cask. What am I getting here? Some vanilla, some caramel, but don't forget, this is at 57.1% alcohol by volume. So it might need some water to make it more palatable. Yeah, some caramel, some vanilla. Here's something else. What is that? Something fruity? What else does it say on here? Okay. Bottle 218 of 320, cask number 6698, distilled 03/06/2011, bottled 2022, wood first fill bourbon hogshead, single cask, cask strength. So you would expect to get some vanilla and caramel out of that, because it's a first fill bourbon hogshead. Which is what I'm getting. I will maybe add some water to it after I've had a taste. At 57.1%, this is going to be no slouch. Pleasant enough, but I'm sure I'll get more off the nose with some water added. I will take a very tiny small sip to taste it. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's something both caramel and malty at the same time. And it is strong. I'm also getting something vaguely floral out of it. I'm going to take another sip. Quite a lot of caramel, actually. And of course, alcohol. Cotton candy. Caramel. Some vanilla. And heat. Heat, heat, heat. What do we get now on the nose? Not much. What I'm going to do is give it a generous spoonful of water and see what that does to it. Bring it down to somewhere between 40 and 50% ABV. Okay. First fill bourbon hogshead. Cotton candy again. Bit of caramel. Let's have a sip of water. Caramel, cotton candy. Tiny hint of vanilla. Now with some water added, pears, getting something else from that bourbon barrel, from that bourbon hogshead. Bit of oak, bit of wood, yeah. Still, quite a lot of alcohol. It's strong. It's definitely strong. Wood. Yeah. That ex-bourbon hogshead is really shining through with some spicy and vanilla and some caramel. And it's still quite hot after 1 spoon of water. I don't think it will hurt it if I add another half spoon. Let's try that. I don't think that will hurt it. That will only bring the ABV down and make it more palatable and drinkable. Caramel, vanilla, oak tannins. I can kind of see why Mannochmore does not have an official bottling. It's good, yes, but it's not great. Or maybe Speyside is just not my style. That could also be true. What's it like now? It's gentler on the nose than it was. Okay. It's woody. It's got that ex-bourbon, bit of spice, bit of caramel, tiny little bit of vanilla. Still a lot of alcohol. Maybe it needs to open up a little. Maybe. It's definitely strong. I'll give it that. This is probably a good whiskey for the end of the night. That's such a high ABV. Yeah, there's that cough again. It is getting gentler. It's not as crazy. It's not as crazy as it was. That only means there's a bit of phlegm in my throat and it wants to come out. Well, one more. Last taste of this. It's not bad, but it's not great. We'll see what happens as it reacts with the oxygen and other things in the air, and see what comes out of it. Slancheva.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.